Good morning, everybody. So, I promised you guys I was going to do a video to show you my newest routine and also to show you my arms, to show you this part. Okay, so yes, do I still have some of this? Yes, I'm 65 and I've lost a lot of weight. So, I used to weigh 368, you guys. I weigh 127 now. So, I'm going to have a little bit of saggy skin. But I want you to look at this. Look at how built my arms are getting. And look at, like, there's no flabby saggy there. I mean, it could be a lot worse, right? Is it perfect? No. But is it livable? Yes, it's doable. Okay, so let me show you my newest routine. Okay, so what I do is I get up in the morning, go to the bathroom, I head straight in here, and I do my first 10 minutes usually in here first thing in the morning. Sometimes I do 20, like this morning I've already done 20. So this is all just extra. But even if you only got 5 minutes or you only got 3 minutes, you can still do this. So you're gonna start out just doing the health bounce. You're just bouncing lightly up and down. When I first started, guys, I hung on for dear life. So feel free to use this to balance, to hang on to. However you have to use it, one hand, two hands, whatever. But eventually you won't have to. Your balance is gonna get better, it just will. So you start out a minute or two, and even though I have a timer back here, right there, that keeps track of my whole day's time. I have a clock in front of me that helps me like time my individual things. So I start out for a minute or two, just kind of bouncing and moving, getting my body woke up, and that kind of stuff. So after I do the health balance, then I usually start. Okay, so I've read that this gets the engine going, and the engine is your calf muscles. The calf muscles are the ones that gets your lymph system flowing. It's the ones that help your metabolism, shuttles blood from the bloodstream into your muscles so that your muscles can use it for energy. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. So this is, I call this my engine move. Just getting my engine going. Now I've got myself warmed up a little bit, got the oil flowing through the system. Now we're gonna get that engine ready to get going. So just do this for a little bit, with or without hands. Some mornings I feel like I need the balance. Some mornings I feel fine without it. So it just depends. Oh, by the way, I just read this really interesting thing. When you're on here and you're not using your hands, even if you're just barely moving, your brain, every single time you come down, your brain has to adjust your balance, and that's why your balance gets better, and it also helps your brain. So I thought that was pretty cool. I've had a stroke, so I care about the brain function and all that stuff. Okay, so after I've done this, one of the things I work on every single time, the turkey gobble, the neck. So there's a couple different moves you can do for this. One of my favorite ones involves hand up. You have to look straight up. You have to twist your head and neck up towards the hand. And then I time myself for 30 seconds. So we're going to do this for a few minutes. We're at 15, another 15. Goes pretty fast. Then I switch to the other one. 30 seconds over here. Now I do have to hang on when my head is anywhere tilted up or looking weird or anything, because my balance with the head doing weird things, that just doesn't work for me. So I do have to use a little balance for that. 5 more seconds. Okay, then you have to do this one where the hand goes down at an angle, kind of tight. This one stays straight if you can. If not, try to hold on with just a couple fingers. This is going to be 30 seconds. And you'll develop your own moves. You'll develop your own routines and stuff. There's tons of programs that you can follow if you want to. I looked at some of them, and although they looked like great fun and everything, they weren't quite what I needed at the age of 65. Haven't had a stroke. Switch to the other side. Haven't had a stroke. Not having good balance. They weren't ones I could do. Like the crazy ones where they're holding on, they're jumping up, their legs are going. I can't do all that stuff. So I had to develop a routine that worked for me. Is it going to get harder than what I'm doing right now? A little bit, not a lot. A few more seconds on this side. Now I usually repeat these 4 things, like the the arms up, the both sides. I usually repeat this twice, but I'm not going to right now because I'm just showing you guys. Okay, so that was 30, 30, 30, 30. All right, then take your arms, hands facing back, and act like you're trying to touch your thumbs. Now, normally, I would do this for a minute or more, like a minute and a half, but for right now, we're just gonna show a half minute. And if you start out and you can only do 10 seconds, any of these, if you start out and you can only do 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 50, start wherever you are and build up as you go. Because keep in mind that a couple years ago when I started doing this, I was doing 2-pound weights sitting on the bench for 5 minutes. That's all I could do. And now I'm balancing, I'm lifting weights, I'm hanging, I'm doing all kinds of stuff now. So, all right, so that's one. And then for the twist, you can use your bar. Okay, so I mean, you don't have to. If you can twist without the bar, great. Now, normally I don't have the balance for this, but today I seem to. Okay, so balance without the bar if you can. And again, for any of this stuff, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds, a minute, whatever you do. I try to round everything off in a minute, 30 seconds to a minute, depending on what it is. And I usually do this one at least 3 or 4 times during the whole set because I really like the way set. And if you want to get really aggressive, you can. This is a lot more aggressive, but this works your legs. See, look at my legs. Works your legs. My legs have undergone. I'd say that the biggest transformation, besides my waist probably, because my waist is like 27 now, but the biggest transformation for me has been my legs. I've always hated my legs, and the transformation of my legs has been just short of amazing. Seriously, amazing. So you're gonna do your twisties. Another neck thing that you can do is you look up in the air and you sing a song. It can be any song, but sing a song that makes you use your mouth and stuff a lot. Like you want to really be like sweet home. You want to really be aggressively making mouth moves and stuff. That's another one you can do. It's probably a lot more, but I haven't learned them all. Oh, one of my very favorite ones. Take your arms up, make your biceps. You gotta hold them as hard as you can, and you do that for 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, whatever you can. So let's try to go for 30. It's harder to hold them really tight. It's like, I usually do this for a minute. It's a tough one. It is tough because you're holding that muscle tight the whole time. Okay. And then this is one of my favorites. You can feel, like right here, put your fingers and press it on your ab muscles, and you can feel your ab muscle. You go up, you go down, and you can feel it every single time. Like, reach in here and feel them ab muscles. And I'll do this at least twice. I'm gonna do it a couple times. I'll do the bicep one a couple times. Just kind of cycle through them, guys. And then, you can dance it out. You can wiggle into anything you do up here. You have positive and negative resistance. So anything you're doing, it doesn't really matter what it is. Any movement is going to have positive and negative resistance on every single muscle in your body. Think about that. You have, how many muscles is it? 600 something? I don't remember. You have a lot of muscles. You have little bitty muscles. You have big muscles. This works every muscle. Every muscle. That's pretty cool, right? So far, we just did a 9-minute routine. I don't know if that means anything to you guys, but 9 minutes just passed like that. So that's really all you got to do, guys. And then you can add stuff to it. You can start doing this kind of stuff. You can do this kind of stuff. I mean, if you get really fancy, you can do this kind of stuff. It'll be up to you as you progress what you decide you want to do and stuff, but there's lots of fun stuff to do on these things. But that's a really nice, easy routine that anybody can do. So let me know if you guys decide to do it. Bye.